Don't you have something better you could do?
Yes?
Well, we have an automatic wall cleaner that would help you out greatly here.
Really?
Yeah. Take away all your time and have all your free time to do as you please instead of sitting here scrubbing this wall.
Great. What is it?
Our wall cleaner has a battery, a charger, scrubbers, suction cups, a motion sensor, and cleaning solution.
Breaking news! Stout students introduced revolutionary wall cleaner.
Wall cleaner has several different components. The first main component in our technology is the battery. The battery is a device that produces electricity in a chemical reaction. The battery consists of 2 or more cells connected to a series of panels and generally is used for a single cell. The power generated from the battery is transferred into a motor which turns the wheels that makes our technology go up and down the wall. Because the battery produces a chemical reaction, it makes our technology work. And our technology is a battery charger. A series of power conversion steps must be done to make this work. These conversion steps allow high voltage AC electricity to be turned into low voltage DC electricity. The battery can then use this energy to be recharged. It is important that during this changing process that is controlled so the battery can receive the right amount of current. If the battery gets too much, it could explode. Battery charger accomplishes all this through 3 functions. Reducing voltage from the utility level to a lower voltage, which makes the battery operate. Changing the AC electricity into DC electricity and controlling the low voltage current into the battery. The first 2 stages are functions that typically incorporate the AC and DC power supplies. The addition of the 3rd stage is the controlling the rate of the charge and the battery with the charge control. It is typically distinguished the battery charger from the AC-DC power supply.
Next unit we're going to talk about is the scrubbing brushes. These miniature brushes will spin while the machine is moving up and down. The wall cleaning unit will be installed with 5 rotating brushes that are powered by the battery power that is able to charge by a special hub. Small brushes are used much like the brushes in a battery-powered toothbrush, in which there are rough bristles that will go against the surface and will remove any stains that are there. Rotating brush heads are becoming more common in the bathroom and ordinary cleaning products such as pressure washers. That's why we're using them today.
The last 2 reporters will talk about our final components in our technology.
Well, thanks, Laura. Well, the next component we have is our radar system. The unit will be equipped with a radar system to ensure it does not collide with any objects on the wall. The unit will be able to maneuver around these objects based on the readings it made when it was originally placed on the wall, and also it will continue to monitor the wall and any objects on it as it moves around in case somebody has placed something on the wall or near the wall. The ultrasound technology is use of high-frequency sound waves and their echoes, which is the technology that will be used within our radar system. The sensor technology that will be used with our product can be traced back to the technology of sonar, which stands for sound navigation and ranging. Another motion sensor technology that will be used to employ in our system is a sudden motion sensor technology. That is a sensor that will detect sudden changes in position or accelerated movement. Using this technology will allow for a unit to brace itself when it was falling, because the sensors will detect a rapid change in movement as if it knocked off the wall to protect it from being damaged in the event that it does fall off the wall.
Very nice. Our next component is the suction cups and also the motor. Our robot is kind of like an insect. It has 6 legs and 3 body sections for mobility and also flexibility to climb from the floor up to the wall. The first motor is going to be attached to the base and the housing for the second motor, which will move to the base and it will help with the correct angles going around the walls. The second motor controls the movement of the legs backwards and forwards, and it drives the housing for the third motor. The third motor and the fourth motor are attached to the suction cups, so it can go up and down during the locomotion. The suction cups are then attached to the fourth motor. With each leg that are placed on the suction cup firmly on the surface, then will pump air automatically out to achieve the attachment to the vertical surface. This component of our technology is the wall cleaning fluid, which consists of baking soda into a water mixture. And this is stored in a plastic tank that is in the back of our wall cleaning machine. The tank will then gravity feed the fluid into a water pump. The water pump, which is made out of lightweight plastic, will spin the water so then it is in a small rotator. The fluid will then exit the pump into a series of tubes attached to the sponge that will apply to the cleaning liquid to the walls for the scrubbers to use.
Now to the field for 2 great interviews. Well, with your experience in any hard flooring or carpet cleaning, what's generally the best thing to remove a stain or dirt?
I would probably use something that would not be harmful, number one. More of the natural ingredients in it. We do floors, we've got cleaning solutions that mostly naturally based, but they do a good job. I mean, I don't know the chemical compounds or anything that are made by the company, but
Yeah, what kind of, well, first of all, what kind of products do you guys, or like how many products do you guys sell here?
probably over 400.
400.
I mean,
Okay.
And do you think that's something, the wall cleaner is something that will be used?
I think so.
Marketed?
I mean, from my experience, people like things that make their life easier
Yeah.
and frees up more time.
Yeah, and that's kind of why we came up with our, invention, was because it's easy. All you have to do is push a button and it goes up your wall, So,
Anything that'll make I mean, that's mostly what our products are based on too, is making people's lives easier. You can use them faster, they do a better job, so you're not going to use it often.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they'll have like a solution inside where the scrubbers will be going up and down the wall as it goes, and it'll be into the solution cleaning it as we go.
Wish I had one of those little restaurants. Have always been very popular with the thing that's called a hokey, and all that is that rubamba made in a version like the hokey, and all that was a metal handle, had a little tray down on the bottom with two little bristles that swept like this and picked the crumb up and put it in to this little tray that you could empty. It'd be the same concept with yours, except it'd have to have some kind of a motor in it that's going to take the moisture off the wall, the detergent, and put it into a little tray, or the wall would get too wet. Because you got to remember now, in this day and age, most paints are water soluble.
Okay.
So you don't want to get the wall too wet,
Yeah.
or you're going to end up with a different color wall.
That's a good point.
Didn't think about.
yeah. Well, what do we have in our cleaning solution? We put water in it, and then baking soda, and that just, cleans it.
Or like you say, an ammonia,
Yeah.
Mr. Clean
Yep.
is quite well known, the bald feller on commercials on TV. and that has an ammonia in
Okay.
it too. Makes the house smell good,
Yeah.
kills bacteria or germs. That's a good idea, guys.
So where would you think this would be useful in then?
Oh, good God, yeah. People are inventing new things every day. From my experience of all the different companies I've dealt with in the past, no, I've never ran into anything that would be great for cleaning a lady's walls. Other than the old-fashioned, pail of detergent, the sponge, you wash your walls down, wipe them down. I'd say you're on the right path of something that's new, but I've never seen anything like that.
Wow, this wall is clean. Thanks, self wall cleaner.